End stream. No, thank you. Let's go over here. Hello, hello. Why is this not playing? There we go. Mute. So that's a delay. I forget what he said to do. That's a little bit off. Let's push that back. Coro, thank you. Huawei, a moderator has turned on subscribers only. Well, thank you very much. Trying to remember how to get these live reactions off. So I'm at YouTube right now. I think we go to here and we go to, where was it? I think it was up at the top. Maybe it was in settings. Notifications, privacy. I don't think that's correct. Hello, hope you guys are doing well. Team Scotty is still going. So I figured out, hey Lando, how you doing, buddy? Or you can go in studio, edit, and then live reaction. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where in the hell do I go for that? For studio. So it's home history, subscriptions. From YouTube audio, you go to content, then customization, and turn off live reactions. Yeah, that's a lot to. Maybe had I done a live stream closer to the last one when Rico helped me, I would actually remember this crap. All right. So go to settings. No, you're good, bro. No, I can't see it. No, this isn't. I might just leave it because I'm getting pretty annoyed already. That's not where it's at. And I can't sit in my chair. Man, the delay is for real. Oh, you can do it? Wait, like watch me forget to tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, you can do it on yours. I just don't remember, and I know you told me, but Robert, hello. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. YouTube Studio, there we go. Man, my eyes are bugging me out right now. They're dry and itchy. Oh, someone just gifted memberships on Scotty's. Who was it? LJ Shrimp. Okay. Settings. Let's see if it's here. Why I'm doing this, as you can see, this tank right here is the 20-gallon. This is the tank I run CO2 in. And I am going to be changing it up a little bit. No, this is not where. No, I don't want to review the settings for this video. No, that's not. Where in the heck do I go? I got some new plants from Steven and Jenna. So I'm going to be changing it up a little bit, and figured I would come and just do it here live. Let's see. Comments, copyright, earn. I have no clue. My neck is starting to hurt already just from squatting down or whatever, bending down. Let's see. We go to settings. That's not it. I don't know. This is getting really annoying. Subtitles. Your account is at greater risk. Yeah, whatever. Screw you. No. I don't know. I'm getting pretty annoyed. I am not a tech person. Let's see. This should let moderators be able to deal with that heart crap. Yes. Thanks for reading the chat. I totally agree because you guys are way smarter than I am. Andy, hello. Andy Carson, thank you. Robert Reed, thank you again. Coro, Sam, Huawei, I appreciate y'all. Lando. Let's see, did I miss anybody? No, did I miss nobody? Yeah, I know. I just know how I feel about it when I'm on live streams, Coro. It is annoying because you try to read that and you have to like move the chat enough. But it's something dumb. I wish like you actually had to put it on instead of having to remove it. That's how they should do it, but why would they want to make it easy for us? Let's see here. I want to go to my phone and pop this up as well so I can get a closer view, and I can use my phone. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to StreamYard. But that way we can get an up close and personal view of what we're actually doing and stuff like that. And I can also use my phone to go around and show you, because like over here in the tank that you guys are sitting next to is some moss that I like. It's like the compact thick moss. I don't know what it's called. It could be weeping moss for all I know, but it's not your standard Java moss. So figure we just pull up the phone and get to that too. But yeah, so back like I was saying, I'm going to be redoing this 20-gallon that's right here. I am running CO2 on it. I just made up a fresh batch today, and that's what sparked me to want to do this, to redo some of these plants. And I got a bunch of plants up here floating right now that I just received in the mail from Stephen P. and Jenna. And he mentioned that they would do better, with CO2 and a little better lighting. I would say mid-range lighting to a little higher lighting. So I'm running 2 lights on this tank. It's got just your standard top pin lid, but it has two LED bars, so it's not the little LED pieces, that go in a strip, and you got like four of them. These are actually bars that go across pretty much the entire lid. So there's two of those, and then I have inside, which I'll show you once I get my phone up and running. There's a bar that sits, it like clips to the lip of the framework and points down into the water, and you can adjust it. It's got a little dial that you can point it down, or you can point it like across the water surface. So I added that light in there in hopes that those two lights combined gives enough for some of these plants to do really well. Come on, I want to enter. Let me in. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Phone, yep. Mute. Put settings real quick. No, we don't want settings. Let's just enter the studio. Let's do auto rotation. Clear all that nonsense. Excuse me. All right, let me see. I hate that. I can hear myself. Hello? I can still hear myself, man. It's better, but I can still hear it. Turn off all of these volumes. It is what it is, I suppose. Let's take this one and put it over here, and then go that route right there. Come on. All right, that's pretty decent. What's this? Uh-oh. I think I just found a part that goes to my CO2, because I took it all apart and cleaned everything today. Like I mentioned, I made a new batch, and I think I just found a part that I forgot to put back in. Whoopsie. All right, let's scroll back up and see what's going on in chat real quick. Andy, we've seen that. Alrighty. Seen that. Ignore it. It's cool. I'm not itchy. I am. It's definitely bugging me. It's a good part about it being on StreamYard is I don't see the live reactions. It's only when you go to YouTube. So technically, I don't see it at all. But does Carl have DUIs? It is certain. Oh no. All right, so let's see. Let's move this over a little bit. Is this the right direction? No, it is not. Let's go this way. Is that better? I want this totally in frame. 100%. That way we don't see no bull crap on the side. And I'm probably being extra about it, but okie dokie. Before I even get going on this, considering I just found this part to the CO2, I mean, this is the only thing I can think of it being it's silicone or whatever, it's flat down here, so it sits flat. and then it's raised. Obviously, you guys can see that. So I took apart the what's it called? The little bubble counter thing, and there was a spring inside there. I think that's where that came from. I'm hoping, anyways. And I'm hoping that it's just a quick, easy fix. Also, while I'm here, I just took this off where the bubble counter, and it's dripping water. Is that normal? And all around the solenoid is wet now. I don't know if that's normal or what, but what kind of fish are in there? Those are Mecca Splendids. They came from Skull Aquatics, butterfly split fin is another name, or their name. But yeah, they came from Skull Aquatics. I got them from him because I won a giveaway via Foxy's Fishmas in July. He donated a trio of black bar endlers, but once he learned that I already had black bar endlers and I had the same line as he does, he offered me to pick from several other species that he had, and I went with this one. I chose this one because they kind of resemble a largemouth bass, and as I've mentioned in previous streams and whatnot, and on Rico's focus on, I did largemouth bass is my hands down favorite fish ever. So I went with those. I'll be right back in. So yeah, we have a Mecca Splendids. I had some other fish in here with them. Like I had what do you call it? I think I had zebra danios at one time in here with them. I had I gotta get more. I had some pygmy corridoras in this tank, but I'd never seen the pygmies, and I thought that they were picking them off, or at least tormenting them enough to where they died, because I would never see but one or two. So I took out some of the rocks and stuff that I had in here, and lo and behold, I found all 7 that I had purchased of the pygmies. But at that point, I said, you know what, I've already gone through the work, so I'm just going to remove the pygmies and just leave this as a species-only type setup. Especially one, because they are so close to being endangered. I think they're like borderline being endangered. If Google is correct, I read that they are found, I believe it was 1 or 2 locations in the wild. That's the only 2 spots they've ever found them recently, and that is because it's inside of an amusement park. So the natural water that they built the park around is where these fish are, and that's it. They have not found them anywhere else in the wild. So figured it was set up of their own. Was a little hesitant about adding CO2 given the nature of, this fish and being kind of special and whatnot. But I'm just keeping it at the lower levels of CO2, so I think we'll be all right. Jeff Kane, hello. Thank you for coming in. Not normal to be leaking. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now when it kicks on and runs, everything runs fine. CO2 comes out and everything. Also, when I took it apart, here, we'll switch this over here for a second. Let's see, drop this down a little bit. When I took it apart, there was no water past this point. So obviously the solenoid is in the off position. So I think it's fine. Like I said, I didn't find water throughout the system. It's just when I unscrew this. See, look, it's all gone already. It dripped out. Which is odd because my towel is dry, so I don't know where it went. But yeah, when I unscrew it, it leaks, as you've seen. So I think, where the heck did I put the parts? Oh, they're in the bin. I think this is supposed to go in here. That direction, and then this goes on top here. I wanted some more Teflon tape, but I'll run it without it. I don't think it leaks, but so there's that. Oh. I need to get mineral oil for in here. But for now, I just run RO water in it. I know most of y'all probably don't have experience with this kit. This is the do-it-yourself. Add citric acid and baking soda. It is ZRDR Aqua. Cylinder comes with like a little plate down there that this tank sits in. I paid $40 for it because I got it at an auction when I went up to Grant and Shelby's neck of the woods to listen to Nick from Keeping Fish Simple from Australia speak. We all went up there as a group, me, Richard's wife Cynthia, and Eduardo all went up there. Eduardo was nice enough to upgrade his room to a double bed, like 2 beds, and let me stay in the room with him, so I was able to go. But yeah, I got it in a silent auction. And at first, I was the only one bidding on it. Then I noticed someone else had put a bid. So I bid again. The starting bid was $15. Then someone else put a bid, so I put my next bid, and then they put another bid, so then I put my other one. And I caught the person coming back to put their bid in again over top of mine. And it turned out it was Richard's wife. And I'm like, what are you doing? We're friends. We're fighting against each other here. Like, stop bidding. If you want it that bad, I'll let you have it. Just let's not pay any more than we need to. So I thought that was kind of funny. Cynthia and I were both bidding against each other. Oh, there, look, speak of the devil. There's Richard himself. Craig, hey buddy. Stephen P. A. We're actually going to be planting some of the plants you sent me to, recently, Stephen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Myrtle, hello. Did I see Myrtle? Yeah, there's Myrtle. Who else did I miss? Anybody? Fish Fam Link, Jenna. Hey, Jenna, thank you. Appreciate y'all being here. So, but yeah, like, I know we're kind of jumping around a little bit, but back to that CO2, this is the second cycle with it. Everything ran as it should. I did have a couple questions, one being new to CO2, two, it being that type of kit. I had a couple of concerns and whatnot, but Steven helped me out. We did, chatted in private messaging and whatnot. And I feel a lot better now about that system and the issues I'm having after talking with him. But yeah, we're going to be draining a little bit of this tank and then get to scaping it. We got a couple options. One, I want all of the plants that are in here to stay in here. I might remove some of this dwarf Sagittaria from the front. Maybe a couple of smaller pieces of this Ludwigia broadleaf. I might remove. There's another crypt Winded that's behind this one. You can see the bigger one right there. There's that smaller one. I might remove it. There's that white stone right there in the center that has some Boost Godzilla. I might remove it because that piece of wood has Boost Godzilla on the bottom here and on the top. So we might just roll with that piece. We have this other log going back that way. I might glue some more moss to it. But other than that, in this crypt, I forget what type it is. It's either and I know I'm going to probably jack this up, the Balinese, or however you pronounce it, or, yeah, I think it's that one. Parva stays small, does it not? But I'm going to be adding some of that moss right there. Now, whether I glue that to this log that's already got some moss to it, or I switch it up completely, I have yet to decide. And that's kind of where I'm going with the live stream. I was going to ask y'all some opinions on what would you do. And I can show you, yes, thank you, Stephen. I can show you a couple other pieces of wood that I have around that have been soaking in tanks and whatnot. And figured I'd let y'all help me pick what wood or rocks or both I stick in the tank. Now they unfortunately have to be kind of small because it is a 20-gallon, and I would rather it be very plant heavy over anything else. Boots Cats, hello. Elfish, Eli Fish, Elfish Takes. Lumpy Dog. Lumpy Dog. Why do I got a loading symbol? Is the audio good everywhere I go? I don't know if this camera is picking it up as well as the computer. There, did I miss anybody else? Hello? I think we got everybody. I don't have a participants list. Come on. Oh, new comment. Let's go down to that. Mike is good. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Lumpy Dog. So yeah, so here real quick, if I don't, well, look, if I don't use those two pieces of wood, look, which I like those in there, I was thinking of using something from one of these tanks. Let me try to get this camera over there. I don't feel like taking it off the tripod. So you can kind of see it's like very like sticky, like that. It's got one thicker branch coming off, and then all the little branchlets or whatever you want to call them. So I could use it like a tree and stick the moss on the top of it to make it look like a tree. Figure you might do something with that. And then for rock, I have a couple options. I have a bunch of this rock that Richard Reynolds actually gave me. We have a bunch of that. I mean, like most of this bin is that. Or we have, a couple bigger pieces. I mean, that's almost as big as my hand. Got some multicolor. Got some stuff like that. But the pieces I really like are stuff like this that have these like ledges in them. So like if this was sitting up, water just kept hitting that or just trickling across it and like eroded it. This got like little holes in it. Stuff like that. So thinking we could also use a couple of these. Problem with these type of rocks right here is because I got them all for free from a parking lot. They're in the majority of my tanks. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're in 9 of the 14, 10 of the 14 tanks pretty much have that style of rock. So it's like, I'm kind of played out on that particular rock. But anywho, I think we'll look and chat one more time. I'll get some accessories that I need, like the hose to drain this. Grab another towel and we'll get started on getting this tank going. I'm just going to turn this off because obviously that's too much. So, okay, yeah, real quick, again, I'm like a squirrel all over the place. You can see the 2 LED lights that are there. And then this light that I was telling you about, it just slips right onto the lip inside there. It just slips on, and then it's got these dials on the end that you just turn, and it, points the light whatever direction you have it. Right now, I have it pointed completely straight down. As you can tell by this floating plant, it's hitting that pretty good. So I figured between the 2 of these, until I order another light and put glass lids on this tank, that these would be strong enough to grow these new plants I just got from Steven, which is pogo stem and helperi. Can you see? Not really. I'll show you this. Now I'm going to go get all my stuff. So yeah, we got a handful of those. I think there's like 6 or so. So let's see. 1. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 of those. 7, 8. We got 8, which I mean, if technically I could cut this up because look at that root structure. I mean, talk about some phenomenal plants. Like, wow. This is what you guys get to look forward to if you're a member of Steven's channel. You get plants like this. I mean, look at that. There's one that just broke off. I probably won't plant that one, but look at that. That's just amazing. So that's the help rye, and then where did it go? I think this is it. Yeah. So we got a piece like that. Again, good root structures. Looks like this was growing across the substrate, if I had to guess. Like that. But this is what the tops of the leaves look like for the plants. And that's the help rye. That's all that. So I'm not sure which one this is. I forget. I think that is the let me look. I want to say that is the S. repens. And I'm sure you guys will see in chat if he's correcting me or agreeing. And then I'll go and look once I'm done. And we have a good 4 or 5 pieces of this. This I'm really excited about. The help rye was like a plant that I've been wanting for a long time, but the stores in my area all tell me that you absolutely need CO2 with it, so I never bothered to get it. But now I have CO2, so Steven said he would hook me up, and now I have it. But yeah, we have some of this amazing red plant. I want to say that this is the Ludwigia. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Well, maybe. Let's see. Palustris. Palustris? I have no clue. Let's see if that shows up. Yeah. Very cool. I love the redness of that. It looks like it will go green if the light isn't good enough. But I'm hoping my light is good enough. And if not, it will be in time. Then we have there's another one I don't really know the name of. Dawson? Progostemon Dawson? Dason? And it's just a real fine. Looks like it's purple, which is going to be amazing. Just a real fine needle type plant. Let's see if I can get it in the water and floof it out a little bit. Give it a little floof. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that purple underneath, green on top. Oh, you guys can't really see it. Let's see if this helps. There we go. Look how green it is on top and how purple. Oh my God. That's amazing. This is the first time I've done this in the water to see the plant. Wow. I want to plant it upside down so I can just see the purple. So once again, thank you, Steven. I really, really do appreciate this. All the plants that you have hooked me up with. We have a couple other plants in here from Steven as well. see what chat's saying, and then I'm gonna go get everything I need. Sin. Sin. Thank you. Cosmin, upside down. One of my favorite stems. That last one. Beautiful stem, gets thick and tall. Not sure if it's a native, but it is some canals here. Oh, the hellfry. Okay. Dang, I had to subscribe just to say hi. Yeah, absolutely, Cosmin. You did. Which I don't know if I have it on or not. Oh no, yeah, the subscribers, my moderators turned on subscriber mode, which either way, I do appreciate y'all. Which one? The pogo, right, Richard? I love that plant. Richard, do you have any of that hellfry? Zen's here. Hey, Zen. You know that grows wild here. Which one grows wild? Don't tell me the hellfry grows wild here. Thank you, Zen. Yes, lots of likes are missing. What is wrong with you people? Let's see. All right, I think we've caught up on everybody. Let's go back to the bottom. Oops. Not native, Richard. Pogo Stebbins aren't native to the States. Yes, in the 35 cube. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. In the corner there. The second tank that will come up missing from y'all's house. Leslie Perry, hello. Thank you. Let's see. Can I go to her page? No, I don't want to put user in timeout. I want to go to her page. I don't want to hide it either. Well, I'll just have to remember Leslie Perry. Make sure I'm subscribed to you as well. Oh, that's right. I did that. Let's go down to the bottom because I've asked Richard a couple questions. Maybe I'll try doing a plant collection video. You can help me with identifying them. Yeah, that'd be fun. The weather seems to be turning that way that we can start to get outside and do some of that stuff, looking in the canals and whatnot down here. Just got done eating too many Sour Patch Kid gummies. Uh-oh. Like the real candy gummies or the gummies? Saline. What's going on, my friend? All right, I'm gonna go get some stuff. I gotta go back out behind the magic curtains. I gotta get my hose. I gotta see if I can get another towel. And then we will get going on this tank. I'm still unsure. I think I'm gonna just leave the pieces of wood I have in here and just like pull these up and then replant everything. So I'll probably just drain it down, to here, trim what stems are above that, replant them. But I think I'll go with that for now. See how I like it. I mean, obviously, I like this setup that it is now. I used to have this huge rock in the center here, and it was covered in moss. It was actually that rock right there. I stood it up on its end, covered it in moss, but I didn't like the way the moss was looking, so I just took it all out. So, anywho, I'm gonna go get this stuff, and I'll be right back. Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. I would hook up the Python system and drain this completely, like uh, down the drain or what have you. Bless you. That's one of the dogs. But I just added fertilizer to this water, so I'm not going to waste it. So we are going to unplug the filter. I do have a hang-on back running in this tank for flow. It has, what is that stuff called? Crushed coral in it for the hardness, because these fish like hard water. So I just filled the Seachem Tidal 35 that I actually won from Steven's channel for Fish Fam Christmas with crushed coral. And then I also have 2 sponge filters for, I think they're each rated for 20 gallons. But they're skinny and they're stacked on top of each other back there for the actual filtration of the tank. No, don't come near here. You're going to go for a ride that you're not going to want. Hey. I got to dangle my hose. Plus, I'm filling this up. That way, I can put the plants in it to keep them wet. Excuse me, which I guess I'm not going to be draining it that much because my bin's almost full. Get all the water out. Nobody likes a dripping hose. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and scoop up some of these plants. Let's get a net for this floating stuff. I got pearlweed floating in here. And to keep it from getting in the filter, I rigged up a piece of airline tubing with some suction cups. Which I'm just going to stick this over here in my plant bin. But yeah, I just took a piece of airline tubing and like stretched out the end and shoved it in there, and then this side it fits inside of it. And I just bring that across the tank front to back, and it holds the whatever floating plants in place so they don't go all over. So yeah, there's that. Get this pogo stem out of here. So I'm curious to know what plants grow here in the wild that I have that Steven sent me. Is it the helper eye, or if it's the helper eye, I'm going to be kind of upset a little bit because I'm going to have it this whole time. I think that's what he said. It was that one. There was this as well inside. Let's see if we can see. Can't really see the leaf structure too good, can you? So Steven, if you're still here, can you tell what type of plant that is? Or Myrtle, you're really good with plants. I don't know if this was just like a stowaway because of how thick the planted tank that these came out of are, or what. Try to get a light on there, see if that helps, but it doesn't look like it's helping. Let's see if we go to this one. No, because that's too small. I don't know. You guys might be able to see it. Let's see what they say. There was 2 stems that looked like they could have been just tag-alongs, you know, like when you reached in and pulled the stems out, it just came with it. That's a tiny crit runner. Are you sure? What type of crit? Probably a okay, there, base on the leaf pattern. Yeah, you seen it was like it's 2 colors. So it's green and green. It does look like actually like it was a runner though, Myrtle. Looks like the roots are coming out, and then that here at the end, the plant is growing and it curves up. So it very well could have been a runner. And it looks like it's got some pink to it. Yeah, there's pink to it. And like so the leaf is like green, pink going down the center like the veins, and then it goes shreds in with darker green. Man, my foot is itching. I don't see the other stem that was a stowaway. But it's fine by me. Get all this floating debris out of here. Oh, is that duckweed? Steven, if you sent me duckweed? Oh man. I'm not gonna be a happy camper. No, I can kill duckweed pretty easily. I just throw a bunch of flow at the tank and bye-bye. Always worked for me anyways. out of the roots there. Oh wow, that's a good piece. That's worth keeping. Okay, so I think the only ones I'm not gonna pull from this are these like palm tree type looking ones. Those are relatively new, but you never know. I might just pull them anyways and move them to a different location. Here we go. Time to get dirty. Make sure I get all the gravel out of it. A couple runners that were starting on this one. Not a bad little clump. Dwarf sage. I had to trim it because this was low light, so it was like reaching to the tops. But yeah, I'll just throw that in the plant bin for now. Same with that one. I hate this gravel. I like the black. I just don't like that it's got like those cosmic colors in it. I think we'll stop here with that. Pull this piece of Ludwigia. That can go there. Pull this grid. That can go in the plant bin. More Ludwigia broadleaf. That can go there. All of this needs to get pulled. Most of this, I believe, came from Ryan, P&W. I forget the name of it. It's been so long. Actually, that looks like it. No, that's the same plant. Man, it's gonna get dirty. But yeah. So anywho, how have y'all been? Anything new going on in y'all's aquariums? I found it better to let the spider roots go to the water. Just start them at the surface. See, Rachel, take care. Who left? Boots Cats. So, bye. Thank you for stopping by. I have pothos that are surviving. Spider plants would do the same. I guess not. Without even looking, yes, there's duckweed. Oh man, but if that's all the duckweed that I've seen, I think there was only like 2 little pieces. But I mean, that's all it takes. But I don't think I gotta worry. Whoa. Spider plant. Let's see. Region runners portion, and you might get it to grow. It looks small, so you might not get it to survive. Yeah, I might throw it in here. If I really want it to grow, there's another tank over here. Down there, it's a 55. Um, Pretty much anything I throw in that tank, it'll grow. Or actually, the 40 breeder behind you guys, I could throw it in that one, honestly, and it'll grow just because that substrate is like so packed with nutrients. Um, it's been running for a long time. The substrate when I set it up was active. I mean, I drove to the guy's house. We took the tank apart. I drove it home, which is 15 minutes down the road, and set it back up. So it's been going probably, I would say, 4 years or so. So that's very good substrate in that tank. Let's see. Causing ammonia, shoot 2 pieces, instant duckweed invasion. Yeah, I honestly, I knock on wood, I don't seem to have an issue with duckweed. I don't know if just I guess you got too much flow in my tanks. So the time I did try to grow it on purpose, I know I had too much flow in the tanks, but I was trying to do it with cichlids, with imbunas. So, so yeah, I definitely had too much flow. See, I don't know if I should honestly rip all this up or not. I mean, it's all growing so good. Or if I should just move a couple things around, add some more plates to this side of the tank, to the left side. Because like once this gets tall, it's already out. Never mind. But once things start to get taller and actually grow in, it'll look good. I'm torn. I don't know what to do. I know I want to get this crypt out of there. It's not doing so well, so it needs to go into a tank with a higher fish load and better substrate. Oh, crypts for days. What would you guys do? I mean, like I said, I do like how it is. I want it to be more levels, where it steps up till you get to the back. So it starts low and then slowly builds up. Um, I'm not going to get that effect right now by pulling everything out and replanting it anyways, because, I mean, these plants are only so tall, you know what I mean? So I kind of need to place them somewhere where you can see them kind of right off rip, and then they won't be in the way as they grow. Like I don't want to put the broadleaf Ludwigia in front of this if those leaves are only going to get this big and the broadleaves are like this big. Why put a quarter in front of a dime if you're trying to see all of them? So I do think pulling them all and then starting over like that, like because I could grab some other Ludwigia broadleaf from another tank and whatnot and fill it out that way. So I always discourage the bush. Instead of ripping it off, try trimming it halfway and letting the stems branch out and get bushy. Yes, that's the ultimate goal. Took the dog out. Does Myrtle need to be timed out? I don't know. Barely paying attention to chat. Keep it up. Soon I'll be demanding Nathan to make me a mod too, so I'm immune. Where are we? go over here. Where is it? Wow, is it really that far behind? Come on, computer, just work. Oh, it's not live, that's why. It was, I clicked over to the YouTube site and it's showing the CO2 stuff I did over there. Let's go to live chat. Oops. Come on. Clickety click, click, click. I don't know. The tank, I am not hitting on you. Thanks, J-Rock. I appreciate you. All right, let's go back to here because I like this one way better. Where is Myrtle? There he is. All right. I leave dead plants in the tank for most of the time. I leave dead plants in the tank. I will pull like the bigger pieces of Vallisneria, or if it's a huge crib, like a leaf off a crib or a sword or Java fern. I don't like seeing that stuff in the tank, so I pull all that. So let's see here. Pull that. Start in the root a little bit. I'm trying to like make little areas in my little bin here, certain plants to keep it all together. That light. Can't see. If I put this on there, I can see. But now it's in the way. Screw it. Let's just go for it, I suppose, huh? Everything's coming out. I just hate to see all these good roots coming out. But it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know if these are the same plants. I mean, look how skinny these leaves are. I don't think they are. And then look at these leaves. And these ones have like a pinkish hue underneath them, and these ones do not. Let's see if this helps. I don't know. I'm going to treat it as it's a different plant, considering what I'm trying to go after, keeping similar leaf patterns or shapes or thicknesses and whatnot, like, in lines. some little pieces of Lisbonnia broadleaf, which that one's starting to rot, so we'll just throw that away. I mean, I could go back and look at what I ordered from P&W. We got, this is a Rotala, I believe. Either the Nanjing, however you pronounce it, or the Rotala Walichi, I believe, is the name, Walichi or something like that. Let's get this Java fern out of here. Plus, another good thing about me pulling all this out is I get to pull all of the Java moss that is mixed upon these plants. I don't want any Java moss in here, if I can help it. Not a bad little piece of Java fern. I have several of these that I made and stuck it to a piece of rock. So, yeah, all right. I'm going to leave that one plant in there. That was the last plant I got from Steven. So the last plants he sent me, Polysperma Sunset, which I believe that's what that big plant is there, and I have one piece over here. Yeah, I know that's what it is. Then he sent me some bulbitis, which I have in the cichlid tank, the Burchardi cichlids. I have some bulbitis in there, Java fern, a couple small crypts, as I knew that the possibility of them digging them up. But yeah, so bulbitis, Java fern, and Anubias dana. And then he sent me a crypt. I don't know the name of that crypt because all it says is crypt. So it's a crypt. Do the crypt walk. After I get these pulled, I'll take a look at chat again. I know I asked y'all's opinion on this plant real quick. I don't want to get too far behind. I'll leave that for Rico and Eric. You guys see that? Does that show up decent? What is that? I should have put up a nice green screen behind there so there wasn't as many reflections. But I don't have anything to attach it to. I don't know where that went, so I'll just throw it there. Oh, I can't breathe. That's a big old clump of moss. Don't want that. Moss all up in this plant. Get out of there. Can't breathe. Moss. Where's that at? those other ones totally got to be a different plant. I only have a few of those. Very interchangeable. Java ferns are nutrient hogs and they love CO2. Yeah, like I'm growing them in this 55 over here with only a dozen Burchardi cichlids. I mean, the biggest ones maybe 2 inches. I would give max. Um, Maybe a little bit longer than that. A man's 2 inches. Yeah, maybe closer to 3. They're all doing fine. They're actually doing better than fine. And it's very low lit. It just has one 24-inch LED bulb for the entire tank, and it sits up probably 6 inches off the top of the tank. And they're growing good. Kelly Foreman did mention to me, I asked her how to get good looking Java fern, and she did say CO2. So I definitely will agree with you on that one. You were part of that live stream, anyways, Myrtle, and agreed that CO2 does wonders for Java fern. June, hello. Thank you for coming by. Red plants needing more iron is a myth. We'll find out because all I dose is API leaf zone and the occasional root tab. And I am not brand specific on root tabs. I don't use API root tabs because I feel they're too much for too little. I mean, what is it? You get 10 tabs, 11 tabs, or something like that for what, $15 or something? I forget exactly how much they are at PetSmart. But for $25, I can get 60 tabs of the co-ops, or I think it's $17.99 on Amazon. If you want to go that route, you can get the Thrive, the Nylock G, I believe is the brand, and you get 60 tabs for $18. I have gone cheap on root tabs before. They were capsules, but inside they had the little like hard little balls, almost like those the ice cream, the Dippin' Dots, kind of look like that, or like yard fertilizer. You know, when you spread yard fertilizer, it comes out in the little balls. It was the capsules filled with that, and I planted those probably 3 years ago. I'm still finding those little balls in the 20-gallon out in the living room that have not dissolved all the way. So 3 years underwater and the fertilizer has not dissolved completely. So I won't go that cheap again. It was like $3.99 for, I think it was 2 packs of 100 or something like that. It was a crazy amount. It was like the Osmocote fertilizer. That's the best way, I guess, to describe what it looked like. Their nutrients are derived from different compounds, but they have the same effects. Look at most aquarium lights. Come from China, made in the same places with different names and features. I won't buy name brand lighting. All of my lighting is on the cheaper end. I mean, I guess you could say some of them are name brand, like the Aquanet or Aquanet, however you want to pronounce it, or what is the other one? Anyway, so I guess you can say it's kind of name brand. That is a no name in the aquarium hobby. But the other ones, like the one on this 55, it's a plant light, has 3 modes. The one on the 50-gallon down there is the same light, and it's AQQA. It came off of Amazon for a 36-inch light. At the time I bought that, I only paid $20 for it. Like I said, it's a plant light. It has 3 modes. It has plant, has white, and it has both. They're in a 50 gallon, so it's a 40 breeder but taller, and a 55, and they both grow plants like crazy. So lights are subjective to you and what you want to spend, in my opinion. You don't need to go crazy and get the Fluval or, you know, any other brands out there. Like, what is it, the Kessel? That's crazy expensive. I just wouldn't do it. I'd rather buy another tank and use cheap stuff to get it going and whatnot, and get it planted and let my plants, and all I do the filtration, and then just get light on there enough that things can grow and you can enjoy the fish. I don't think you need to go crazy on lighting. That's like the tank that's sitting over there, the cube. That tank is that light right there. Let me move this. I got that light on Amazon. You can see it gets all the way to the bottom. It spreads out across it. The only thing I don't like about it is I wish I could raise or lower it, but it's got that solid frame. But that light, it grew like Kabamba and the easy plants. It grew them. I was trimming those probably twice a week. It kept hitting the top, and if I didn't trim it twice, it would go to the top and like go across the top of the water. It was growing so fast. But this light only costs $15, and it only costs $15 because it has the daylight, nighttime, like programming modes and whatnot. I can control the blue, I can control the white, and percentage on how much I want each of them to go. So I think that's the only reason it costs $15. Otherwise, it would be like 10 or cheaper, if it was just on off. But yeah, this is the 5.5 shrimp. It's got yellow Neocarodina, and they are actually thriving. But yeah, so here, this is a good example. So I planted all this dwarf Sagittaria in this tank, and you can see it's reaching all the way up. Some of these are actually going across the surface of the water. They're so tall. I heard that's because lighting. Or is that not truly dwarf Sagittaria? See, actually, let me see if we can see it over here. Yeah, you can see it. Look how tall that stuff is. And it's like going across the surface. But yeah, we got lots of shrimps in there. There's one up on here. Here, let me actually take this off for a second. We got big old mamas back there. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it grows algae pretty good. Look at the side glass. And it's growing there. If you notice, it's not on this side, because this side has all of, and I just removed some of this, but it has all the floating plants, and this is open. That way I can drop food in right there, and that's where the algae is growing. But yeah, it's mostly just dwarf sag. It's got a little bit of, what is it, hydrocotyl something Japan, the clover plant. You kind of see it in the middle there. It's got another one of those palm tree looking plants. Got a banana plant in there. Got a little bit of that moss that I was talking about. It's really compact and Nice and green. But yeah, I need them. Raise you all back up. I should like add somebody to the stream, that way someone else can talk or read comments. Kind of like what is it? Depths Unknown used to do. I should probably go see how the family's doing real quick. Like I mentioned, we do have family from out of state visiting right now. Hot Take, Chem, Flourish root tabs are my favorite. They don't float and are easy to bury. So to be honest with you, Zen, the Thrive capsules here. So these were the last ones I bought. Nylock G Thrive caps, 60 count. No, I got them off Amazon because I do get free shipping with it. These sank. They did not float. So I don't know if it's all of them, if I got lucky or what, but these did not float at all. They actually sank. Well, they didn't stay buoyant or nothing. I let it go at the surface. It went to the bottom. So that's another one. Plus, all of my tanks, but 2 of them. Well, besides the shrimp tank, but I don't put anything in that. All of my other tanks, like, see, here I go, telling fibs. I have more tanks with sand substrate, but there's only like floating plants in those. I don't worry about those things. Like my main tanks, the display tanks, the tanks I really want to grow plants in are mostly standard gravel substrate with a mixture of sand and pea gravel, or just old aquarium sand that I did use prior to going this route. Because before I did live plants, I did have sand substrate. I didn't care. Like I wasn't growing live plants. So what do I care if I had sand or this or that or the third? When I got into live aquarium plants, I switched to standard gravel. Plus my Walmart had like the brown earth tone color bags, the 25-pound bags. They were on sale for $4 and change. So I was like, how can I pass that up? I wanted that color, and they were super cheap. So I got like 200 pounds of gravel at $5 a bag. It was stupid not to get it, but that's what I grow all my stuff in. All my plants, as you can see, are the standard gravel. So once I push that root tab in there, it's not coming back up. As long as you have a deep enough, gravel bed, substrate bed. So I don't care if they float or don't float. And I honestly, I didn't really care for the what is it? The C-Chem root tabs. Those were the black tabs, right? They're like pretty decent size, and they were black. I didn't really care for those. I had to pull a plant once, and I used those, and it pulled the whole tab. Oh, Leslie, I mean, actually, let me scroll back up and see what you said about it, because I struggled with live plants, I would say, for several months. Some grew, most didn't. But then all of a sudden, it was like that. It just, something switched. I don't know exactly what it was, but something switched, and just they took off. I think the best thing to do is, you get enough fertilizer, whether it be root tabs, liquid fertilizer, or your fish load is good enough and your tank is seasoned. You just put the plants in and you forget about them. Don't touch them. Don't try to trim them, nothing. Maybe like if you see a dead leaf, like on a Java fern, you can cut that off. But other than that, do not touch the plants. Just let them do whatever they want to do and see what that does. Well, let's see what you said here. I passed you. Come on. Where's my little mouse thing? Computers. Yeah, and the root tabs, they're decent. And I mean, if you get them on Amazon, I know it sucks for the people that sell these products that are in our community and whatnot. But if you already have the Amazon account like I do, and it's free shipping, because that's my biggest problem with ordering from folks in the community is the shipping. I can't afford the product plus the shipping most of the time. I mean, granted, there'll probably be the occasional I could order from somebody or whatnot, but when I get free shipping, it seems silly not to use it. Leslie, I'm all about the fish anyway. I'm going to give up on the plants for now. Plastic ones are so easy. Don't give up on them. Leslie, what plants have you tried? And with what fish? Like, are they more aggressive type fish? So are they uprooting plants, eating the plants? What's going on? I don't think it gets any easier than using dirted tank setups. It's also cheaper. No one asked you. All I did was put 2-inch organic soil, topped it off with 3 inches of sand from an established tank. Lots of plants, easy done. No issues yet. Can't have fish that big that dig up sand. Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's me. Wait, there's a guest here. That's me. Alrighty. Well, I guess it is time to pull these 2 plants. You can only wait for so long. Oh, look, there's more. More moss. Yay. Not. Okay, here's another good question. Moose Godzilla. Let me see if that helps. Kinda. But you guys that know plants know what Boost Godzilla looks like. Or Boost just in general. When I got this, it had a ton of these longer leaves. And it's pretty decent long. That's half a finger. Now, that is the only one on this entire plant. I mean, that's a pretty good chunk. And to be honest with you, I'm just going to clip it off now because it looks kind of dumb. Why did it have a bunch of these longer leaves on it? And then now it does not. It has a bunch of small leaves. Where the hell did these go? Just knock that off. Whoops. You know what? Let's just drop that in there. Oh, I want to go horseback riding so bad. Bunny, hey Bunny, how you doing? Thanks for swinging by. You know what? I'm actually probably going to do a little gravel back on this, because there's some stuff in here I don't want in here. Where did I put the bucket? Oh, there's a snail. I killed all you guys. Yeah, so this is a piece of wood that I'm thinking about taking and gluing some of that moss to. There's already some glued to it right here. So I think I might take some more and get it glued up on that thing. So we'll just leave that out. Oh wow, look at that big old clump of moss I missed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna gravel back this. There is a ton of moss in here, and I don't want it in here. Well, I don't want it in here randomly, so shall I say. Plus, I think there's some Swasser tang that's down there that I want to get rid of. Oh, I just broke it. Dang it. You idiot, man. Alright, anything else? There's one way over there. I wish I knew how to put music to this real quick. I want to grow more stuff outside of my tanks now. Yeah, I've been wanting to grow stuff outside of them. I have some pothos growing, as most of us do, but got my member plants today. So did I, Bunny. Isn't it awesome? Oh, it's not that one. So, Bunny, look. Is this what you got? I hope so. I hope we got the same stuff. Or did you get special plants because it's you? And I got the low plants. No, I don't know. If you run CO2, then I know you probably got some of this stuff eventually, or at one point, I mean. But I know, right, Bunny? Aren't they? This is the second time I've received member plants from Stephen and Jenna. George RB3, what's up? What's up, buddy? I've seen your recent email and the little hint, it might be another book on the winnings from your channel, the giveaways you did and whatnot. I'm totally awesome with another book. That would be amazing. Either way, I don't care. You could send me a sticker, George, and I would be just as happy. Bunny. Yeah, she's been talking about the Val scenario for a while now. As soon as I can, I'm going to send her some too. I just actually trimmed most of mine back down to like halfway of the 55s. So what, a foot? It was to the top, but they were looking a little dingy. So I trimmed it all in half. So once that's growing, once that gets back to growing, I should be able to send off some stuff. I have a couple plants going for Bunny that I've been trying to get back in good standing. I guess you could say, for about a year now. What plants do you need, George? Anything? I'm gonna step away for just a quick second. I'm like, just go check in, say hey to the family again, let them know that I'm not just blatantly ignoring them. So, you guys want to look at this tank? Oh, 5% battery. I better put my phone on charge or we're not gonna see anything. You guys want to continue looking at the tank we're working on, or do you want to be moved and look at another tank? I don't know how. Let me see. If we move, yeah. Actually, we can move you to a tank with some activity. Let me see. So it goes. Gotta set up buckets though, because the camera doesn't reach that high. Nobody's commenting that fast. So, are they still here, love? Oh. Let's see. Needs to go down a little bit. In this tank, we have neon tetras, flame tetras, and 2 clown plecos. Turn that off and see if that helps out a little bit with the glare. So you guys just take a quick gander at this. I'll be right back. Plus, I need to get something to drink. Oh, just come in. Actually, real quick. What time? See if my I gotta plug my phone in. Or you guys are gonna die. We're at 2%. Holy smokes! Can't let you guys die. 2%, 943. I might actually have to end this in like 15 minutes and run to the store. I forgot we're out of dog food. So I might have to run to the store, and then when I get back, I'll pick this up again. My lights don't go off till midnight, so we still have some time for me to plant. Plus, I'll turn this tank back on if need be. But Plus, I wouldn't actually mind taking a little break and letting this settle a little bit so I can vacuum everything out. So, yeah, I think right this second, I'm going to go say hey, take a quick puff on a smoke, on a cigarette. Don't die, bunny. What fish are in that tank? Anyone know? The one that we're looking at? Neon tetras and flame tetras. And there's two. There was three, but I lost one today. Clown plecos. This tank, I'm kind of actually, now that I think about it, I should be weary of pulling anything out of this tank plant wise, like this moss that's right here, because this tank is pretty much at the tail end of ick treatment. The fish got ick, and that's what I lost the clown pleco to. I think it was one too far sick, two temps were too warm for it, or the medication or something. Just the whole package ended up taking one of them. But all the other fish, there's one fish right here. I don't know if you can. No, you can't even see it. It's not even in frame. Come on, turn. Is that better? Yeah, now you can see all the neons. There's one neon that still looks a little and a couple of them have a couple spots on it. I need to do another water change and another dose of the egg meds, but yep, that's what's in that tank. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, I don't even think I should start replanting this. like I mentioned, I do have to run to the store. Man, there's a lot of moss in here that I missed. What's the matter, Snarfs? Huh? You want to say hi to the people? To the people! Want to say hi, Snarfy? Let me just take this down. Go push you guys over here. Let you guys put this back over there. Want to say hi, Snarfy? Want to say hi? Oh, yeah, I'm sleepy. I'm so tired, Pa. I'm just so tired. Oh. Hey, oh God, you got snacks. You got snacks, Pa. Oh. Hey, Ma, I'm on camera right now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, see you later, Snarf. See you later, Snarf. What about you, Dixie? You want to wake up for the camera?
Cause I'm a supermodel.
You want to say hi?
And my fur is fine.
Yo, rub my tummies. See, I got lots of big boobies because I had puppies. I had puppies before I met Pa. Oh, it's crazy. Tickle, 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 tickle. Oh, it's a tickle, tickle. Yeah, this is Dixie. As you see, that was Brandy. All right, let me move some of these buckets out of the way. Whoa, that's loud. Let's go over a quick little overview of the tanks again. I need to do this in a video, but there's 155. This has 3 angels. I started with 6, down to 3. I got one of these. And I got 2 of these types. These came from the same batch. Just the mom and dad were different. That's why they're different. We got a bunch of panda cories. We got one Burchardi in here because it was getting picked on. You can see its tail was missing the long flowy fins. Like that one's starting to get. You can see the long flowy fin, tail fin on that one. But yeah, so 155, 255. And I plan to upgrade this and put a piece of wood here and put it on a hinge where it'll come out, so if it's like that, it'll fold out. And I'm gonna make like a little thing on the side, like a little kickstand, so it'll hold it up. My neighbor actually is giving me the wood. He bought some super thin stuff like this, like to like what you would put like facing a cabinet or something like that, or if you're building a dresser, you would put it on the sides and on the back. But yeah, that's the Burchardis. This is the tank with the Bulbitis, which is that plant right up in there. And then I got a banana plant. This was a mother banana plant, but it's dying back. We got some more Wind Deadeye greens. There's 3 of them in there. We got a piece of Anubias on a piece of spiderwood. We got another one jabbed into a rock. We got another one glued to a rock, but see, I don't like how it's that glare. So if all these were covered, we wouldn't see that. But then yeah, Java fern and trident Java fern. I think there's some Windeloff in here, Or maybe that's, oh, I don't know. I'll find out when it gets bigger. And then if we drop down, we have another 55. This one has four Australian rainbows, one male molly you see center screen. It has a couple lemon tetras and some Priscilla or X-ray tetras. It has a few female purple Moscow guppies that I culled. And it has salt and pepper corridoras. It's got a hodgepodge of some plants. This will be the next build, will be this tank. I'm getting that piece of wood over there to stay down on its own. But yeah, I need to do something else with this tank. This is where I had all my val growing, and it was choking out all the other plants. So I took all the val out and put them up in the very top tank there. And that's pretty much the only plant that's in that one. I mean, there is a little piece of Bulbitis and some Anubias in that tank, but man, my psoriasis is itching. And as you've seen, we got the 20 long, with dwarf sage, and some moss. Yeah, look at this guy. He is not faring so well. He's the oldest though, so I think he's at the end of his life. Then we drop down and we got 2.5 gallons. And this one has some Corridora fry and some chocolate bristlenose, just a few. And this one has 2 CPDs, one male, one female, and some chocolate bristlenose. And then a plant bin, which I want to get rid of and turn to an actual tank. And I'm gonna actually gotta set my phone down for a second. So I can move y'all from this area. Alrighty. Oh, there's Bailey Boo. You want to say hi, Miss Bailey? You want your 2 seconds of fame? Where are you going? Hey, come here. Let me turn this around. Come on, get up here. Get up here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. My name is Bailey Boo, and I am the most precious in the whole wide world. Yeah, here's my baby. Where's my baby girl? Get my babies. All right, let's flop you guys back over. Up here we have 3 10-gallon, or no, 5-gallon. And this one right here, they're kind of skittish. Dwarf Emerald Rasloras. This is my second attempt with these guys. So far, so good. I think they're doing good because they're in there alone. So, then in this tank, we have purple Moscow guppies. These are the guppies I bought the very first time I went to the club meeting here locally, and I attended the auction, and I got like 25 plus guppies. It was 4 adults, 1 male, 3 female, and a handful of fry, let's just say a dozen, maybe more. So there's 25 plus fish. I don't know. They could have had some because I counted them probably 4 days or so after I brought them home. But I only paid $6 for these, and they are having babies. The original male has some issues with its tail fin, but I think it was just from fighting in the tank it was in. I gotta unplug this. And then the tank next to it has two types of pseudobagills. It has the Gertrudes and the Ivans, Gertrude, or Gertrudice, however you want to pronounce it. And then I just say the Ivans. So, yeah, so that's that. And we'll drop down. And we have the 40 breeder. The 40 breeder has four types of fish, but only one type that's free swimming, and that is the black bar endler. I started with 8 or so. I forget exactly, it's been a while, but I mean, as you can see, well, I don't know how good as you can see it, but there's got to be at least 100 of them in here, if not more. I need to start putting these together in trios and taking them to the fish shop. So yeah, so black bar endlers, chocolate bristlenose, that's the female. I don't know where the male is. You can kind of see next to that rock in the Java fern, there's a Corridora right there. That is an emerald Corridora. Corridoras. Oh, I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Where? Let's see if we can get this guy in there. That kind of, there's another one hiding back there. Oh, there we go. Here's one. See you. So yeah, and then there is 3 black coolie loaches. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 types. So yeah, that's that. Then we drop down here to the 50-gallon. I apologize for the glare. We have Buenos Aires tetras. That's the majority of the fish you see swimming around. And then we have a few diamond tetras left. I think there's 3 males and 1 female, or 2 females, something like that. And then there is also 2 chocolate bristlenose in this tank. Plants are doing pretty good. It's getting to be time for maintenance because the water is looking really, really cloudy. Plus, there's a bunch of stuff floating in the water. Because I've switched recently from all my filtration to only running sponge filters when I did this rack system because I figured it would be too much of a pain in the butt to maintain hang on back filters or anything like that, trying to reach through this freaking gap. Had I not done the 55 on the top shelf over there, I could have spaced these tanks out more. And honestly, I could have done it here, but I wanted the shelves to be the same all the way across. So if I got rid of that one up there, I could raise all these up, let's say I think that's 7 inches. So I could go like a foot in between each tank and that would be plenty of room, but it is what it is. This is my first time building the rack and I am so much happier with this rack over having individual stands. shrimps. And that goes fish, fish, fish. Fish a little bit everywhere. Let's see what people are saying. Atkins Nature Aquariums. What's up, buddy? Let's all throw hearts at them. Where's Vibes? Hey, what's cracking, Vibes? I hate to, is that all the comments I can see? I don't think it gets any easier than using dirty tank setups. It's also cheaper. Yeah, whatever. I hate to say it, but it is 10:05. I do have to get to the store. You got special plants. I sent you CO2 only stuff. Yes, and I appreciate that, Steven. Seeing all those, seeing all that. Hit that thumbs up, people. It's like saying hi, but with a thumb. Bonnie, as soon as I can, I will get you some plants. You know that. I've been talking about this for a year now. No, I'm going. I'm saying bye and stuff right now. No, I didn't. I said I'm going to end it. So yeah, let me remove this. Alrighty, we're here. I am going to take off, but as you can see, we're not finished here. So when I get back, I'll hop back on and we'll pick this up. Whoever can join, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for sticking around for this boring stuff. I really didn't do much, but yeah, that's it for now. We'll see you in 30 minutes or so. And bye, Zen. Thank you. And yeah, if you can't make it back, you can't make it back. No hard feelings. So thank you all. I appreciate you. And remember, as always, feed your fish. Bye.